on everyone, this is Cross, and look, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this video out just simply because General Assembly is just one of those missions that you're gonna be doing a bunch, especially if you've reached level 30. Now I'm also going to sit here and talk to you about what you need to do now that you've reached level 30. Now level 30 of course is the max level currently right now within the division, and it's kind of that level that everyone wants to reach simply because that's when the game really opens up for you. A lot of the neat things and cool things about the game and loot drops really start showing up once you reach 30. Just like Destiny, once you get that max level, things really go well for you. So guys, just going over a little bit in this mission right here, what you want to do is just take cover. I like getting over there where the containers are, you know, the open containers, and it gives you room, it gives you distance away from the ground enemies, but also gives you enough room to get out and poke out and attack him. You'll see that in a little bit when I actually do make it to that spot, because that's the best spot for taking out this guy. And again, you want to get used to doing General Assembly. Why? Because this is what you're going to do now that you've reached level 30. You're wondering, is the game over? No, it's not. It's just now beginning. So in order to really obtain some really good weapons and armor and everything else for this game, you're going to want to start doing General Assembly on hard. So the reason why, there is 2 named enemies, as you know, throughout that mission that will have chances to drop high ends, and high ends of course being some of the best weapons and gear in the game. You can also get almost up to 10 purples. I've gotten around 6 to 8 purples. Now I've heard of people getting more than that. It just depends, but you can get a lot of purples on that. And as y'all know guys, don't rule out the purples, because a lot of times your purples are just as good or on par with your high end. So just remember that you want to take note of what your abilities are and how they combine with whatever minor or major abilities inside those pieces of armor and weapons. Okay, so now that you've reached 30, you want to go ahead and start obtaining some of the best gear. And another way to obtain the best gear is Phoenix credits. Phoenix credits is one of those things that you can use whenever you actually get back to your base to buy some really good gear and weapons and everything else, pretty much, you know, as far as blueprints go and stuff. You're going to want to get those credits, and the best way to get those credits is to complete the 2 daily missions. They're available every day. You do them on hard, and that's a really good way to get Phoenix credits. I don't really got a number down exactly how much you get from each one. I just know that, you know, it's a pretty decent amount. I mean, of course you're going to want to conserve them if you want to get those high-end weapons, but you know, that's okay. You know, just what I actually did though is I bought a couple other blueprints that are a little cheaper. That gave me the ability to make some of those weapons, and I kind of took that route versus just outright buying the weapon. Okay, and the third thing that you're going to want to do is the Lex Event Center or Lincoln Tunnel challenge, and then of course these challenge will change. And so you want to do the challenges, which I got a video on that as well, of me doing the Lincoln Tunnel challenge. These are very challenging. So before you do the challenges, you want to make sure you definitely have your purpled out, or even, you know, maybe even high end out. You want to have all the right gear, the right weapons to do this. And have a good team, and the team is what's going to make or break you throughout the challenge mode. I've actually attempted some challenges with some randoms before. I was successful with one group, but that was after trying it a couple of times with some other groups. Some of the other groups, they just, you know, if you're not all on the same page, you're not all chatting, you're not all talking, it's going to be difficult. But it's really good to do those challenges. It awards a high-end piece of gear for completing it, and you can run it multiple times to get high ends and some of your purples as well, guys. So look, those are what you want to do as you have now reached level 30. Again, the game is not over, and there's so many things about this game that's so good. Now I know a lot of people, you know, they've stressed to me that they like more first-person shooter games. They like more games that are more matchmaking, multiplayer type games. This game, it can be that way, but at the end of the day, it is an RPG. You got to remember that about this game. It's a true RPG, and that's what a lot of people keep missing about this game. So what it comes down to at the end of the day is gear, man. Gear, and weapons. You know. So guys, that's all I'm gonna put out for right now. Of course, I'll put out some more stuff, and hopefully have a little more information on this game. I'm kind of a week behind on all this stuff, but I hope to get out more stuff to y'all. I appreciate y'all coming and watching. Catch y'all later.